Hi, it's Joy, and today I'm going to be watching Motherland Fort Salem, Season 3, Episode 10, The Revolution, Part 2. And the fact that this is the last time I'm ever going to say those words, hi, it's Joy, and I'm going to watch Motherland Fort Salem. I actually woke up this morning and immediately just felt this weight in my chest because I knew that I was going to be watching the final episode. I am sad, I am stressed, because if they kill somebody off that I care about, they could destroy the whole show for me. I know how my brain works, and I just am so excited as well because I love this show. I love the world they've created. I love these characters so fiercely and deeply and the journey they have been on. I mentioned in my previous episode reaction that I have started watching Motherland with a friend, and we've seen as far as City Bomb. We watched that last night and I have cried so many times rewatching the episode because I'm just so proud of these girls, and I am in an emotionally very vulnerable state right now, so this episode could wreck me, but I am just so excited to go on this journey one last time, and also absolutely devastated that such a wonderful show only gets 3 seasons when there are shows out there that are not good, that get so many more. But I'm also very thankful that we got 3 seasons, if any of that makes sense. But yes, all of these witches, they are my witches and I love them. In particular, Tally, Abigail and Rahel. I am so proud of you. I am a mess and I'm excited to see what happens to us. You can find an edited version of this reaction on my Patreon, and let's go. Okay, so Rael's okay.
No, whoa, I'm okay.
She's just sick, right? It's just because they poisoned. I mean, it's not good, but they've hurt the all that was they hurt the mushroom, and she was feeling it.
Washington can do this. When Alder was sick, it helped her to be close to the mycelium.
I have to come.
Are you sure?
Yes, I can fight, and no, I'm not going to blow up the world, Tally.
Fort Salem is our home. Let's defend it.
I know.
One more then?
One last hurrah.
Let's finish this. For goddess and country.
My loves. Though I don't like they're saying one last hurrah, because, like, as far as you're concerned, this could be the rest of your life. I suppose one last hurrah against the Camarilla, and then they'll just settle into normal life. I'm freaking stressed. But also, when Tally is worried you're going to explode Rael, it's not her being worried, like, doubting you. It's her worrying that the mycelium might do something so big that you can't stop it. Oh my love, that they haven't killed her? Oh, Penelope.
You taking a semester off?
Undoing so much of the work they did with her.
Have it stored in our facility off-site.
Jesus
Penny and I have a lot of
Christ.
catching up to do.
I cannot wait to watch this bitch die. I'm so stressed.
I'm gonna kill you all.
It's true belief. We're coming. This is the last time this will be in a new episode. I just hope that one day in the next year I'm like, oh funny, it was picked up by someone else. I love this intro so much. Last night I was lying in bed trying to get to sleep, and just the intro was just in my head on repeat, and it was wonderful.
Am I?
What is this?
Yeah, she can travel through the mushroom. I'm happy for Alder to find the missing line, but can we focus on my girls? There's only 1 episode left.
Wait. Just want to say how proud I am to know all 3 of you. From the moment we met, I knew there was something else. This
My babies.
beautiful. Never doubt what you've built.
I'm so
Look out
stressed.
for that one.
Scylla and Anacostia have come a very long way. It was Anacostia's belief that she could redeem herself.
Right. Go.
Oh, I'm so stressed.
It was so good.
Hey, you weren't the only ones.
Not by a long shot.
You too?
Wait, when do you have time?
Wives make time for such things.
Wives.
Every entrance to
We need to talk honeymoon.
Agreed?
Europe?
A lot of churches.
Ray. Jesus Christ.
If we work this right, they won't have time to react. We have 1 chance.
Fucking hell, I'm stressed. I'm so proud of everyone here. I love them all. Please work, please work, please work. Got a decent number of them. Oh lord. Oh god. What have they done? Oh, what have they done? What have they done?
We need to keep moving. There is nothing we can do.
Get to the lab.
She's gone, Sterling.
And of course she is in bed. I hate this episode. Okay, look. You didn't need to kill off anybody we cared about, but if you've done it now, okay? Everyone else is safe. My loves. My loves.
Including an uncanny one called...
There's no time for this! Is she already one of the witches we know? Like, is that the bellwether work that's been erased from their history?
Where are they taking Penelope?
Get her to the door. She'll know what to do.
Sorry. I'm literally losing my mind with anxiety right now. But it would be like me picking up this Coke can that I had earlier and being like, Penelope, this is like a little container, and they're like, Penelope. If I don't laugh, I will just curl up in a ball and sob, so...
Fight for her.
Wait, I'm not thinking about this. We know what's happening to Sam. Sam, we gotta... Glitch... Oh, this bitch!
Infection.
Oh my god. Fucking hell!
Here's the happy accidents.
Oh my god. Oh my god. So proud of you. We have to... My babies. You're gonna be okay. You're gonna be okay. You're gonna be okay. Love you so much. My babies. So proud of you. These bitches. It's just a never-ending wave. What was this nectar coming? Real?
Was that right? I think so.
Oh, they just trust her instinctively.
Go. Go take care of your friends.
Yeah.
You and I can hold them off.
See you on the other side.
Oh, I'm stressed for everybody here. But I love everyone here. I mean, I'm ambivalent towards Nicta, but right now I support her very fine. This is where her dream happened, her vision even. Heart of Mother Mushroom. Okay, this is just not good!
What's happening with it? I don't know. Shelby came.
Oh, my Rael.
Shelby answered. Calm down, please. Tally! Tally, help! No, I don't know. She's gonna die!
Oh my god.
Hold her. Tally, please!
What's Tally supposed to do? Would the first song help? Jesus Christ.
How can a witch ever be trusted?
Penelope's down there.
When trickery, duplicity, and deceit are their very nature. They can change their faces.
Make them pay.
That woman
Make them pay!
pretending to be Wade.
I've got you, husband.
I won't pull you under. Let me go when it's time.
Not off, okay?
We're gonna get you to the ocean.
Yes, we are.
A great life. That's how this is gonna go.
Look, we first met you when your sister was dying from a sort of plague thing that we had no idea what it was and how to possibly save it, and we saved her, we are saving you, and we're saving Scylla, and we're saving Rael, and we're saving the world.
What's happening? What's to come? Why me?
That's easy.
You're wonderful.
You're the only one strong enough to bear all this.
Oh my goodness.
Okay, I got it. That we have this big destiny. And Acostia said it tonight.
Well, this is it.
I want
Okay.
another one.
No, you want this one. It just doesn't seem like it right now.
Okay, Tally.
Tally, I thought you couldn't see the future anymore.
I don't need to.
Tally, I love you.
It's about how we change it.
Love them.
Trust me.
We trust you.
Sounds good, Tally.
I love them all so much. I'm so stressed. Just, these are nice interludes away from my live ending, but like I also just, I only have a certain amount of minutes left with my children. Can we go back to them, please? But I do also want to know this story.
Her name is Jem, and she has mighty work in her.
Jem Bellwether.
More than I've ever seen. No witch sing two elements at once. But Jem does so as easily as breathing. Earth and sky arrange themselves according
Abigail
to
is the union of Earth and Sky.
We have barely scratched the... A song held unsung by generations. Wait.
Sits inside Abby.
Back in 30.
They're doing ad breaks and everything.
Situation.
Are they working? What the hell is taking so long?
Doubt will come for you in your greatest moment.
This zealot
Not be
bitch.
seduced.
Is she feeding him Penelope?
How's the coffee?
I mean, like, that's so disgusting, but...
5.
Should we?
Oh my god. Is Penelope gonna use his life force? Holy shit.
Was it worth it?
Can
Answer her.
confess.
You watched them inject me.
They made me. You have no idea how powerful they are.
How about how powerful I am?
Penelope, I love you, sweetheart. Penelope, you deserve so much better. He deserves this. I'm sorry, Penelope. I mean, this has been an excellent broadcast. But I'm so happy right now, Alvin and Silver just cap them.
Where's the last steward?
Come.
Abigail.
Abigail. The song, it remains in you.
How will I know how to sing it?
It's yours. You'll know how.
Just gets to be in touch with her family history and legacy and...
Can you hear me? No, it's okay. Everything I saw is happening, but it's okay. We're just gonna send the sound everywhere. Everywhere. The whole world. Okay, till it's time. Everything
They're just trusting and loving each other so much.
is gonna be okay.
Oh, my loves, we're all gonna be okay because I said so. I'm just putting it out there. This is beautiful. I'm still stressed, but I'm just in awe as well. Are they gonna make everyone a witch? It's in awe of my loves, my witches, my girls.
We did something right.
You certainly did.
What did we do? One, two. What have they done? It is Anacostia, otherwise everything's perfect.
We lost Anacostia.
I didn't want it to be Drew somehow.
No.
I should have known when she had a moment with Alder in the previous episode and she told them up for how she was in this episode at the beginning.
The woman was a hero.
She was loved by many.
My daughter. She's fearless. Feared by those who crossed her. She saw the good in everyone.
To Anacostia Quartermain.
To Anacostia Quartermain, for those who dwell in the earth.
I see what it did to you, and you did not deserve that.
I'm sorry I wasted so much time hating you.
Yeah, I've killed a lot of people over it.
Guys, my sight
Oh,
is back. everywhere.
The mother gave it back, rewarded her.
The mother wants a word.
My goodness.
Long ago, I merged with 6 women. I changed their voices and the way they hear. And now my gift is freely given, thanks to you 3. They are awake. All of them.
Is everybody
One song.
a witch, or just all possible?
They are witches too, like everyone else.
That was what I
They saw
thought.
my plan. Parts you all
Witches are no longer other, witches are all.
enough. They will need your vision, your care, and your fury.
My loves, my witches, my girls.
They will call you goddesses.
They are goddesses to me.
Thank you for changing the world, my daughters.
Even more so than Alder ever did. Yeah. As much as I have had my issues with Alder across the seasons, I don't think the way she built things was the right way. She truly did care for witches.
When they call you goddesses, make sure you live up to it.
I want to see more of this world with these 3 leading the way. My loves, I miss them so much. I love them so much. That's what the 5, 6 sisters said at the beginning. I'm genuinely crying right now because I love that show so much and I'm gonna miss it so much. I'm sorry. That finale was like almost perfect. Like my one gripe is Anacostia, but at the same time, like, I mean, no, the one mark for me is Anacostia, and that is because I am not someone that thinks you have to kill people off for realism or to make the deaths, the stakes feel real or anything. I think everyone can get to live, and the world sucks enough as it is without that, but at least it was one person and it could have been more, and it wasn't one of the main 3. But Anacostia deserved to live. My other, like, small thing is I always find open endings like that, I do like them, so I'm not actually criticizing it. I think it leaves the door open for future books or TV series set in the same world. It leaves it open for us to imagine the way the world worked. But like, my brain is like, then give me a time where I can see 2 years time and what's happening with their lives, and then I want to see 10 years. Basically, I just never want to leave the world with these characters. But I'm like that with every series. Okay. I love this show. This show has meant the world to me. I know when it first came out and I saw some people were reacting to it, and I think I was still on Tumblr at the time, and I saw the odd gift set and I was like, oh, you know, that looks like my kind of show. But I was reacting and I was busy and I put it on a poll and I was kind of like, oh, I hope that gets a lot of votes, and it did, and so I put it, I reacted to it, and I fell so hard and so quick for this show and these characters. And when you think that each season is only 10 episodes long, the amount of love and care that has gone into this show, into shaping this world and these characters and their relationships with each other, I love it so much. I think it had such a powerful message for the world, for us making the world we want to live in, but also as a reflection on our own world. And I've adored these characters so much. I cannot wait to watch these actresses in many other things, but also I'm just going to live in denial that there's going to be more Motherland down the road. Let's just face it, that's the world I live in. So, this episode, the beginning, the way their trust, I mean, something that has been so clear throughout this episode, and it's been throughout all the show, we've seen it build, is their unbreakable trust in each other. You know, when Tally is like, hey guys, so I've been saying this is going to be the end of the world for weeks now, but also let's do it. Believe me. And they trusted her because they believe in each other that much. I absolutely love the relationship and trust and sisterhood these girls have. I adore the way they are so happy to see their sister being happy. You know, they were thrilled that Tally is falling in love again. properly this time, because it meant that she would have someone, she would get to potentially feel what they feel for their significant others, and they were happy for Abigail being with Adil and for Raelle and Scylla finally making it work, and just everyone, there's true love for each other in this show, and I think you feel that same love for the characters, for the fans. Killing Anacostia is literally the only time that I'm like, where was the love for me? I mean, After the Storms, I think the amount of care and detail that goes into those as well really show that they care about their fan base. I just want to sit here and cry because I love this show and I'm genuinely devastated that there's not going to be another season. I mean, tonight I am going to watch more of season 1 with my friends, so I'll just be like, she's like, why are you crying? Nothing's happening. And I'm like, it's my girls. She knows me, it's fine. I've already told her I've been crying, like, random scenes the whole time. Okay, so actual episode thoughts, because apparently I think some people listen to them. I don't know. I like doing them. It's what I've always talked about shows this much, so yes. The actual fight was, you know, the odds they were facing were very, very terrifying. And I think it's actually quite interesting that in a lot of ways, they just dealt with them. You know, the soldiers, they just got most of them, and then they turned them all into witches. And there is some beautiful poetic justice in all these people that have spent all this time hating on witches are now witches. I think for the everyday person, it would be quite... these thoughts are not going where I want them to, and I'm very sorry. I think for the everyday person, someone that maybe didn't have a lot of prejudice towards... Like, I feel like if witches were real, I mean, given... I don't think I would be prejudiced against them. I try not to be prejudiced against anybody in general. Potentially I could be a little bit afraid, but, you know, like, if I'm in a dark alley and a super muscly man walks past, it will cross my mind that man could snap me like a twig. You know, it's like you're scared of anything that is stronger than you to a degree. But for just even the ordinary people who have been looking at the news and feeling powerless, thinking, my god, why are they treating witches like this? They're just people like us. Even ordinary good people, it will be quite terrifying to suddenly find that you could do this. That you may have the potential, but it would also be really empowering for so many people. And it's going to totally change the face of the world, because witches... I mean, like, the concept of a witch's life is fundamentally different now. Every aspect of both ordinary society and witch society is forever different, because there are no longer two societies, there is one. We don't need to desperately chart the matrilines, because everyone is part of a matriline now. Everyone is a witch. It doesn't matter who you sleep with. There's no such thing as, you know, having a, like, Raelle being from a civilian father or whatever. It doesn't matter. Everyone's a witch. It just changes everything. It frees witches from having to fight. It frees witches from having to join the army, because everybody will have to join the army to a degree. And it will cause problems. There will be bad, shitty people that will suddenly have witch powers and try and use them, but then there'll be people to stop them. And it's going to make such a better world, and it's the world our girls created, and I'm just so proud of them. So in the actual episode, Penelope, I would have kind of liked a momentary confirmation on Penelope, but as they didn't give us... So I think seeing her get to destroy the two men that destroyed her, both Albert Hurst, who was the one that injected her so gleefully as well, and her father, the man who was supposed to love and protect her, who let them do it. And also getting him to confess on camera as well was kind of brilliant. It's both heart-wrenching to see her have to do that, while also you're like, yes, like, they're gone, they're out of my life, they don't get to live in this new beautiful world. My heartbreak is potentially Penelope not getting to live, because, you know, she wasn't better after all this time, she was still struggling, she still went into the weird gloop. I'd like to think the mother was able to restore Tally's sight, the world they've created where everyone is a witch. Could they somehow, in my headcanon, and none of you can take this from me, Penelope is going to reform and actually just be a girl again, and the gloop will just exist. Like, the mother will have saved her, because enough of her was in there. And she got her vengeance. The world got to see once and for all him admitting, yes, I injected you, they made me, they're powerful, which says that everything that the people have been saying against him is right, that he was wrong, he was lying about Wade. And in my headcanon, Penelope is fine. I mean, traumatised as hell, but it's fine. And no one can tell me anything different until they make more of the show, and then they can. So seeing the witches band together, their love for each other throughout all of it, it's just so fascinating. Like, I want more from this world, because it's so, like, this was a witch's, the whole thing was, Fort Salem was a witch's place. But you don't even need a witch, like, it's not special anymore, because you don't need it to be, because everywhere is now a witch's place. I'm just so, the level of freedom they've given witches, and power they've given non-witches, you know, they've really kind of addressed all the concerns that any reasonable people might have had in a lot of ways. I'm just so happy for them and for the world they've created, the world they get to live in, and they will be famous forever as the people that change the world. And there will be those that will, I mean, I'm sure there will be out there people who are utterly bigoted, who hate themselves, and who, now that they're witches, and would want to hurt other witches and probably want to target them because they hate that they're witches now. Like, you get people, even nowadays, who, like, I don't know, are the thing that that there's a prejudice group against it, they agree with it. Like, there would be extremists, but witches don't have to join the army unless they want to anymore. Witches aren't other in society, and other people don't need to be scared of them, because we all have that potential. The world we have created is going to be so beautiful, and I'm so happy for them that they get to see it. So back to the episode. It's so all over the place. Anacostia died being Anacostia. Ever since we met her and truly got to know her, she cares about other people and she wants to protect them, and that is something she has to her core. And she saw that they were in danger, and she, without hesitation, got them to safety with no thought for herself. She knew she wouldn't make it, and she did. She made the sacrifice that she has trained so many other people to do and been so willing to do, and it breaks my heart, because she's such a wonderful, she deserved to see this new world, she deserved to see her babies thriving, and it breaks my heart that they killed her off. I don't think it was necessary. I personally do think we could have all survived this episode. I don't care. You know, there are witches, and we just made everyone in the world a witch, and Anacostia could be alive. But I also do understand, like, it was very true to her character that in that moment there was no time for any of them to run to safety. There was time for her to do that and get them to safety, and I respect her for that. It is peak Anacostia. And you know what? They are all gonna get a real shock when they're all walking around crying about Anacostia, and then they go to the infirmary and she's just casually there being fixed, and people are like, well, yeah, she wasn't dead. She was severely injured, but we've got fixers for that. We grow legs around here. It's fine. So that's also my headcanon. And I'm gonna live in denial, and it is a nice place here. The tribute they gave her was beautiful, and that is something I will give them. It wasn't just a throwaway death that had no impact on the characters of the story because it happened in the finale. You felt the impact of it, and they're all gonna think they're still silly when she's alive. I'm so glad that they did kind of, because my biggest concern throughout this whole season was, what if the mother isn't good? Or what if the mother is like, if I eradicate all humans, that'll make it fine. And obviously the mother did do that, but not in the way I was fearing. And you know, I hoped I kind of, as much as I was like, there is a chance the mother could do something bad, I knew it wouldn't be like, kill everybody in the world, because like, even though she wouldn't want to kill her own witches. And I love this idea that the mother truly has been protecting them and shepherding them all this time, and that she's proud of them, and that the first song and the first actions maybe the mother didn't truly intend for it to form witches, or didn't know it would form sort of witches, or that there would be these divisions, and now but they fixed the world that was broken, and they made the world a better place. I'm sorry, these thoughts are a mess. I am so proud of my girls. I am so proud of Tally and Abigail and Riel, of how they fight for each other, of how they believe in each other, of how they cheer each other on. They are the definition of sisterhood. They are the definition of love and strength and goodness, and they really are perfect. Like, from the moment they were put together, the moment you start seeing them in action and you see the way their different personalities and backgrounds complement each other to just form this epic unit, they saved the world. And of course they did. They made it a better place, and they will help to shepherd and steward it to being an even brighter place with their belief and their strength and their goodness. I'm so proud of these characters, of where they've come from. They have learned so much, they have grown so much, and I'm immense. This finale was amazing, it was epic. Like I said, Anacostia being assumed dead. It is my one thing that I'm like, you didn't need to do that. But And open endings, I totally like the way they did the open ending. It was enough for me. Like, they told me what the thing did and like gave me a sense of what the world could be. And you can put the pieces together. I'm just greedy. I want to see everything. You know, when I finish a book series, I'm like, okay, yeah, where's my next chapter that's like, here's what happened immediately after the battle, and then where's my next chapter that's like, here's a year later, and here's the next chapter that's like 10 years later, and here's the next chapter that's like 50 years later, and here's the next. Give me more. This was absolutely beautiful and special. This show will forever have a beautiful place in my heart. I'm going to share it with everybody who will let me. It means the world to me. I love it so much. And thank you so much to anybody who has come on the journey with me. If you stumbled across this reaction at the end and you want to relive Motherland Fort Salem, I have reacted to all of it. It's all up on my YouTube, and it is all up unedited, including this reaction, on my Patreon. Thank you to everybody who made this show. Thank you to Tally, Rael and Abigail for giving me such strength and hope and love over these last years. I will treasure this show forever. Thank you. I love my witches. Thank you for watching.